going, guys? It's Deathmark here. Today we're going to be talking about some rather interesting things concerning Fortnite Chapter 4 Season 2. Now, courtesy of my very good friend Chronic Gamers, he's voluntarily given us a rather interesting live stream of the Rift Gate and its current stage. Now, as you guys can currently see on screen right now, this is currently live in-game, and as you guys can see, we've got the Rift Gate, which has got a really ferocious red colour. And as you guys can see, it's also vibrating on the brink of being unstable and falling apart. Also, once you get yourself into this location in the Fortnite map, you will also notice vibration on the controller, which is, I guess you could say, a side effect of the Rift Gate. So that's really interesting there. Okay, let me know what you guys thought of this in the comments box down below. I believe we're currently in stage 3 of 4 at the moment, so not long to go before the end of the season, which is of course on March the 8th, as per the Battle Pass in-game. For those who are interested in when the next season is going to kick off, we believe at this present moment in time, according to the Cypher quests, that this is going to be kicking off on 03/10/2023 or March the 10th, 2023. So that's really interesting there. Let me know what you guys thought of that in the comments box down below. Now, on top of this, just before we go into the main part of this video, I want to give a big massive shout also to Ferals on Twitter, who's done all sorts of really interesting custom trailers promoting live events, if you will, in Fortnite. So basically, for those who haven't been keeping up to touch with what's been going on over the past few weeks, Amy, who is the Seven's robot, so to speak, has been helping the Seven out with, helping the Loopers out, I should say, trying to bring back the members of the Seven. And Amy's mission was to bring back the scientist, who, don't forget guys, actually melted away as a result of the one of the main antagonists of Chapter 3, who of course is the Herald. Now, I'm going to give you a bit of an idea of what to expect here. So, this is a custom trailer that Ferals has actually designed for us. So, this is not official by any means, but this is what we can expect to see during the course of this specific Rift Gate explosion. Now, as you guys saw from that, Amy, who actually left the Chapter 4 map to basically bring, or to attempt to bring back the members of the Seven, specifically the scientist, actually made a Rift Gate to basically try and get members of the Seven back. But we don't know exactly where they are at this present moment in time. All we do know is the last time we saw them, they got melted away by the Herald as a result of one of her attacks. And it was Amy's job to actually create a rift in order to get them back here. Now, as you guys see from this footage, Amy went away, I think in an area, if I'm not mistaken, of, just get the map back on my screen, Lonely Labs. And we haven't seen or heard from her since. The only time we have heard from them is over an intercom. So as you guys can see, Amy is actually taking a look at this rather interesting Rift Gate, which is just north of the Citadel on the map. And what she's been trying to do is potentially override it from the members of the other faction, whose name escapes me off the top of my head, but that's really interesting. So, and as you guys can see, once she tries to set up the Rift Gate, it actually creates a rift, similar to that in Chapter 1 in the sky. So that's really interesting. So that's what we're going to expect to see during, in between the days of the end of Chapter 4 Season 1 and the beginning of Season 2. So that's really interesting there. As you guys can see, courtesy of Hypex, he's done loads of Fortnite leaks recently. And there's a couple in particular that I want to bring to your attention. So apparently the Season 2 name, logo and hashtag, which goes by the name of Mega, has actually been revealed. Now if you use the hashtag Fortnite Mega on Twitter, you will actually notice you will get this rather interesting little logo at the end of it. Now, upon further research, I believe this could just actually translate into the word Mega, but let me just double check that. Now, as you guys can see, we've got the word Mega, when translated from English to Japanese, is more or less the exact same Japanese characters, as you guys can see from this specific image. So that's really interesting to see as well. Now, also, to back this up, we've also got a further couple of images, using the hashtag Fortnite Mega, of course. Now, if you take a look at this first image, we've got a rather interesting what appears to be a skyscraper, I'm guessing. So that's really interesting, and a few further Japanese characters. Now when we translate this, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is translated into Bustling Street, but let me just confirm that. I think I may have... I'll have to double check this, but I could be wrong on that one. But that's really interesting. Just get this right. Now, as you guys can see, these three characters in the top left-hand corner of this image of a skyscraper, when translated from Japanese to English, means the word downtown. So that's really interesting there as well. On top of this, we've also got a further image. Now, I believe we've had different translations of this. I believe one of them translates into busy street. We've had downtown. We've had various other different translations, which all more or less suggest the exact same thing. So that's really interesting to take note of as well. On top of this, if I'm not mistaken, I think we may have had further information that the numbers at the bottom of this image, including 3, 12, 17, 8, 7, 18. Now, if you take these numbers from the cipher quest that we've recently been doing, and suggest that because there's one row of numbers with no spaces in between them, this will suggest a 6-letter word. Now, we've had a look at going like A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, etc, etc. And they don't seem to fit in, because they all seem to be resulting in consonants as opposed to a combination of consonants and vowels. Now, apparently, due to information I have available to me, I believe at this present moment in time, I think this has been decoded as the word cipher. But it could be something else, but let me know what you guys thought of this in the comments box down below. So, I think these are the only teasers that we currently have available to us at this present moment in time, but let me know what you guys thought of this in the comments box down below. Big massive shout to, I think it was #flagsio on Twitter for finding all this rather interesting information. Make sure you guys go give him a follow on Twitter. Hope you guys did find this video rather interesting. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel, smash the subscribe button. Don't forget the notification bell so we see more videos, and I'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.